We're alive!
Yo, ball boy, we're live, mate.
I will not be commentating on the action as always. I'll be actually racing, so I'm going to hand it the invisible microphone over to DJ Gaming.
It's actually a headset. I want to be one of the headset commentators.
Okay, yeah, I'll hand over the headset or whatever you have. And yeah, it will be 2 races today. France first, then Austria. But the difference being they're not going to be 50% races, they'll actually be 25% races. And no sign of blizzard yet, so this is a major concern.
Someone else actually might win a race. Insane.
Yeah, and the championship should close up in effect, but then again, blizzard usually turns up at the last second, so...
Striker game isn't there, so he'll strike again and finishes in points. It could close the gap.
Yeah, it should do. And the standings will be released after Austria. So after the second race today, we'll find out who's where and what has happened as a result of today's action. So we've got a couple of minutes to spare.
You got any stats to go through?
Any stats? Well, if Bliss was here, I could say he'll be... Well, he is the championship leader at the moment by quite a margin. So, if he's not racing today, then all these other guys are definitely going to go for the win here in both races to try and claw that gap.
Do you think if Blizzard's not here, it's an easy win for Striker Game, or do you think there'll be a thorn in his side?
I'm not sure because Striker hasn't had much practice, he told me, so I think probably KB looks to be, and Sizzle as well. Those 2 guys look favourite for the win at, well, in both France and Austria, I think, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Just having a look, we've got 2 minutes left. Daff, is Daff here? I don't think he is, right, I need to invite Daff. Just said he's come online now, so... And Bass also wants backup invites, so make sure to give those to him.
Don't forget if Tish is racing, because Tish could Whoever's watching, can we have predictions in the chat who you think's gonna win if Blizzard doesn't turn up, and then we'll do another one after quali.
Yeah, someone's left, so I need them to join back in, and then we can
I
start.
think, is it Racing Central? Racing Central says, can anyone message Ballboy to him? I can't race, because he's got to go in 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, Hamilton's left. Yeah, I'll leave the party in a bit, just need to make sure everything's okay. Oh, Kandrew left, so I need to send him an invite. That was the guy. That might be Racing Central, I think, maybe. I have to check up on that.
Apparently, Racing Central's Lewis, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And Kandrew said, can you have another invite? He accidentally left.
Yeah, I will do that. There we go. And oh, we need to wait for Kandrew, don't we? Where's Kandrew? Is he back? Dafir. Okay. There we go.
No
Now I
blizzard
think
at
we
the moment. The only Ferrari on track will be Ballboy.
Yeah, who said? Oh, that's Kandrew. Postman wants some backup invites as well. I'll send an extra one to him. And then, and Bass, Postman and Bass, they've been struggling with. Percent races, short quali, all the settings are correct. We can start.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'll rejoin the party after Austria. We'll probably have a 5-minute break between France and Austria. So, and yeah, just do interviews after Austria. We'll just do it as a, a review of the 2 races. Yeah, I shall be off. So, yeah, good luck for commentary. Hope it all goes well.
Good luck in the race. You got to make Blizzard proud.
I have to, yeah. A lot of weight on my shoulders now with Ferrari, but see what happens.
I'm back. Yo! Hello!
Right.
Hello and welcome to the French Grand Prix. Short
Did you
qualifying.
hear any of what Ballboy said?
What do you mean? We're doing like a 5-minute break, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. So yeah, it's French Grand Prix. We've got 2 Grand Prix, obviously, because we didn't have a race last week, unfortunately, because of the
You
Mexican
know the
Grand
reason
Prix.
for that?
Yeah, Mexican was in the way.
Damn.
So,
Well, we should be like priority. Mexican should have rescheduled.
I know, right? Stupid actual F1. So, yeah, running through the championship, Blizzard is actually currently 50 points in the lead.
But he's not
Is it?
racing right now, so if
He's
if
not.
you think, yeah, if Striker Gamer wins both games, he's drawing with Blizzard.
Yeah. It's insane. This is actually the results after Monaco. So the Canadian standards haven't been released yet. So standards will be out after these 2 races.
As we
Probably a
have
bit
Red Bull coming
delayed.
out. Postman.
Oh yeah, sorry,
have
I
a
was just eating some
Sauber.
donuts.
Now we have all the 2 fires just crashed on my screen in pits.
Yeah, Damien has all gone into a Ferrari. Replacement of Blizzard.
Is he going to live up to the replacement?
We
So
shall
what they're
see.
going to land on their warm-up lap? What is your prediction before quali on who's going to win this?
My predictions. Am I racing? Don't know,
Mine
both
will
man.
be.
God, then you go first.
Mine will be. Striker Gamer. This is no particular order. Striker Gamer, KB Killer Zone, and got to go with my Bass FIFA again. The supporter.
I'm going Killer Zone for pole, Striker Gamer second, Surface third. That's my results.
Right. You got some faith in Surface.
Yeah, he's been taken out at every race he's been in this season. He's only participated in I think 3 races. Got taken out in Monaco. Got taken out in Canada. I think it was, wasn't
Is
it?
it time for his
No,
comeback?
it's Spain. Got taken out in Spain. So it's time for him to score some points, I reckon, and maybe get a podium. So who was out
I hope no one
first?
crashed out. I hope it was a Sauber. Don't know what Sauber.
I think
I think it's M. Oh no, it's not M.
Boseman will be the first to start his lap.
And here he goes. And a bit of a back end loss there.
looks all fine for now. And then, oh, that's a Sauber very close to the back of him as well. He might be affected by dirt, yeah. 17 watching, nice.
We might also get slipstream on the straights, which could benefit him.
Maybe.
He seems to be throwing it around the corner right now. Like, no, literally just yeeting his wheel.
It's got a wheel in it, do you reckon? Running into the chicane. Need to learn corner numbers, don't we? No idea what these corners are called. I'm gonna call this corner 67.
The question is, on France, are you allowed? You know, there's like, I can't remember how many ways that like around this.
Yeah.
Like, can you take different paths if it's like right next to the racing line? Like you see on that chicane just before the two straight, like in between the two straights.
Yeah.
There's multiple ways. Can you go any way?
Nah, you have to go on the track that's been given to you. So I believe there's 105 different possibilities to go around this track or something
like
crazy.
That. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, it's insane. People with racing line also easier time because they'll know what braking zone to use.
Boseman goes with a 129.3. Felix does not beat him.
He doesn't. So Boseman sets the early pace. Row of 131.
That's FIFA overtook Alienware.
Alienware goes fastest.
Not only by a bit though.
Striker Gamer out on his lap. Going to the end of sector doing the hard braking zone. What?
Who's Matey Boy 1? Is that a new driver?
Nah, it's just Matey Boy 1, isn't it?
Never heard of him.
I think is a F2 driver maybe? I don't know. Or is he an F1?
Technique Gaming just went up to 5th for 129.8.
Yeah, Killer Zone's in 3rd, but Killer Zone's on the super softs. So yeah, that's seems only a 25% race. Pretty bold strategy. Strategy doesn't really play into effect in 25% races.
James Blizzard hasn't turned up for some reason. We don't know if he's going to be turning up at like for Austria or just at the start of France.
So I reckon everyone will start on the ultras and then go into the supers. But in the other formulas, strategy was pretty good.
Sizzle, 129.2.
Yeah, setting the pace.
Do you think we'll see a 128, or do you think it will just be a 29?
Yeah, I reckon we'll see a 128. Not from Kandri though, he's going really slow. 14 for a 133.3. That's at least 4 seconds off the pace from Kandri there. Must have made a mistake. Oh, what's happened? Alienware. And then the pits. Bass just got a 5-place grid penalty. Collision with Alienware. I think that was in the pits, maybe.
Alienware slowed down a bit, and I think he done a me. Smashed you in the back.
Smashed you in the back. Ollie no up with Surface.
Surface on the speed lap, I think. His time lap.
Is it a lot of cars going back to the pits? So at the moment, the early pace setters are Kazizo, Alienware, and Boseman with 129.2s. But do you reckon Killer Zone will jump up because he's on the super soft tyres? Gotta remember that.
That's a good point.
Apparently, Bass FIFA brake checked me. I don't think we can remove penalties. Alienware, mate. That Surface.
To be honest, I think it weren't even Alienware that got the penalty, weren't it Bass?
I thought it was Bass as well.
Penalty. Bass got the penalty, Alienware didn't get anything.
No, they both got penalties.
Oh, did they?
So both of them suffering 5-place grid. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is.
Boseman's is the only driver out at the moment. Boseman and Kandri. Well, we should see Kandri coming into the pits. He's out of fuel. Yeah. So Boseman's got the whole track to himself, as he currently sits in 3rd place. So the Formula 2 / Formula 1 driver is in both.
What a rebel.
I don't know.
Is Bass City for an F2 still, or is he like fully on it to F1?
Nah, it's in F2 still.
They might as well get rid of an F3. Just F1 and F2.
Oh, there's. What do you mean? What?
So I have
Why
have
we
a
get rid of F3?
strict. Because if you think a lot of F2 drivers are in F1, so if
Yeah.
you just move all the F2 drivers that are up to F1, that'll make some gaps for some of the F3 drivers, and then with the F3 drive, the ones that win this season get moved up to F2, and then they get rid of F3 for next season. Do you get me?
Yeah, could do, but all the new entries normally go into F3. Ooh,
Oh my
very.
god, my
Ooh,
fan's nearly
yeah.
died.
I think that was Surface coming out the pits. But Boseman's gonna stumbled upon a lot of traffic going through the first few sectors, few corners. Bit of a lock up from him there, going a bit wide. That'll compensate his line going into the next chicane. But it looks like he's got a good exit, foot on the floor. Best exit as possible, going onto a long back straight.
Cars moving over.
Yeah. Spotted braking point, about 50-meter board. Down in very fast corner.
Jack
No.
his favourite corner in F1.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you.
Hashtag facts. Got some yellow flags. I think that's just driver slowing down. It looks like the Williams is got in the way of Boseman there. Don't know what the Williams is doing. But yeah, that Williams of Alienware it was. Not getting out of the way of Boseman's lap. I think Boseman was going a few tenths faster. So Boseman is not happy about that. He's abandoned his lap.
Disappointing.
Action might be taken upon Alienware there for blocking him. But Alienware sees himself up into 2nd place. Great. That's insane right now. Killer Zone's out on the Ultras. So the Super Softs, he wasn't satisfied with his time. Now he's out on the Ultras. I think they're about 7 tenths faster, so Killer Zone could be putting in a good lap in the next few minutes.
He seems to be going pretty rapid right now.
Like the first corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Technic Game
Technic
goes
Gaming.
fastest. With a 129.1
We're
being
getting to the,
Kazizzle.
we're getting near the 128s now.
Yeah, we are only
Now,
a tenth off.
Is Ollie going to get out of the way of KB? Or is he going to stay
I think
there?
that's a
No,
bit of
he-
slipstream. For teamwork there maybe going on. Both in the force engines.
Right.
Killzone's missed his braking zone. I think he forgot the corner, I don't know.
Not. It's pretty hard to forget that corner.
Or was he abandoned his lap?
Yeah, he's abandoned.
Yeah. What is...
Oh, he's gone off the rails.
Nah, he's not... You don't care, mate.
Look, he doesn't care about
He doesn't
DRS.
care.
He cares about
Just,
off what
he's cut the whole track. I know he's into the pits. Well, Killzone taking an adventurous line, but Ballboy's on a lap 2 tenths faster in 6th. Not too bad from him here, going round the final star. This is the start of the lap. All looks so familiar, similar. I mean, as to the end.
With all the
Yeah,
blue
go on
and red
straight.
lines, it does blend in a bit.
Nah, he's not on a lap. He's abandoned it.
He looks like he's low on fuel.
He's no ERS. There's no like.
But he's
No,
not doing a
he's
KB,
an
just
AR.
cutting the track. He's going around properly for some reason.
Yeah. Don't know what KB was doing there. E4.
We have Kandra on the lap, I think. Is he on the lap? I don't know if he is on the lap or not. If he is, that is very low ERS. He must have had like
No idea. He's currently down in 15th. About 3 seconds off the pace.
Oh, we have Casizzle on our lap. There we go.
Because there's
Just gone round the first corner. Is he going to beat Technique Gaming? He's not too far off in his fastest lap.
No, he's 10th off. Only 5
Easily
tenths covering. Oh, wow, there's only a 1 second. 7 tenths covering the top 10. So it's pretty close. If you can get on the throttle a bit earlier and then be a bit more confident, turn in a bit earlier, that could get you way up the field right now. Bass could get at least 4th, 5th.
James is literally like the most loved man in chat right now.
What?
But everyone's like, oh, can I join the FRL race and all that? I've seen quite a few of them.
Can we attend the TFRL race?
Yeah, can we commentate, James? Is that a thing?
Time for pace, signing up.
Yeah, we'll make your TFRL just that bit better with the commentary.
We're insane. Because it's all complete in his lap around the final corner. What's it gonna be? Looks like it's gonna be a 1:29.0, so he does go fastest.
Oh, he does. Not quite the 28, but he has gone pole position.
Well, yeah,
now
provisional
we'll
pole.
See Technique Gaming coming out anytime soon.
Yep.
Maybe.
That's provisional pole in the last 3 minutes and 50
Oh,
seconds.
we have Felix on the lap. Just coming through the first CRS zone.
Felix has been in F2 has been lagging out. He hasn't had the best performances currently, but in F1 he's been doing a bit better. Currently
Well, when
sitting
you
in
have a
8th place.
ladybug helmet.
Ladybug helmet. Insane.
Like a ladybug helmet.
Pretty insane.
I actually love that. That's my favourite corner on this track. Well, Felix just
Well, the long right-hander.
yeah.
It's a good corner.
So good.
It's a good track.
Overtaking there. Don't know about that.
Well, just that one corner is the only good thing about it. I feel like it's a good track.
I hate this sector it's in now. I hate the third sector. The last few corners, they're the worst.
First sector's pretty hard to get right. As Felix winds up his lap, it's gonna be probably in the mid 29s, 29.5, puts him off into 6th. So that's a decent lap for Felix. I don't think he'll get around to get back in the pits.
We have Service and Ballboy both out on their outlaps, so they're going to be trying to get their positions back.
What's Striker Gamer up to? I think he's currently on a lap. Or is he?
What's happened to Striker Gamer?
I don't know, he's currently on 14th.
No, he's on an outlap. He says he's on his outlap for me. Oh,
he's gone.
He does not care.
He does not care about the track.
Why does no one care about this track? I get it's like hard with this track with no racing line, but it's literally a post there.
He just doesn't. He just can't be asked to do the chicane.
Like, who cares about chicanes these days?
Like, why do it when you can just go straight on, hit a few boards?
Makes a good sound.
Yeah. I think he's winding up for his lap now. Well, hopefully, because he's currently sitting in 14th place. He was, I think, the favourite to get pole.
Yeah. No, the favourite was KB, apparently.
KB.
That's what Bob said.
So the favourite was KB, but Striker Gamer, he's just cut. He's gone again. This guy's insane.
This guy's racing line's a bit off.
Whatever makes you go faster.
Don't think if we had to get round again, because even if he does, he's probably had like a warning saying this lap and next lap's invalid.
Yeah, so I think Striker Gamer will be starting in 14th because Zizzle retires. Doesn't think he can better his lap.
Well, he might not, because if Ollie can beat his lap, Ollie's on his out lap. Can he get round? Yeah, he'll get round in time, I think.
Technique's starting his lap.
Technique, yeah, Technique.
I think Boastman's on his lap, a bit further ahead on the track. Killer Zone is in Sector 3 actually.
Are we going to see the 128s?
Are we going to see it? Is this a good lap from Killer Zone? Currently sitting in 6th as Ballboy just goes 3rd. 85 thousandths off pole position. That's a great lap for Bullboy, but KB Killerzone coming around the final corner, goes fast. It's 128.6, puts him nearly 4 tenths ahead of Kazizzle.
KB was the favourite in this, and he's not disappointed at the moment.
He's performing well.
Gaming's looking for it.
Yeah, Bullboy doesn't think he can better his lap. Kazizzle has retired as well. Surface in 5th is doing okay. Alienware in 6th. Felix is retired. Felix was put down to 9th. So,
but we've got to remember, Alienware has a 5-second grid penalty. 5-second grid penalty, 5-place grid penalty.
Yeah, he does.
So he's not going to finish 6th. So that pushes Boastman up.
It does. So if Alienware stays 6th, it will start. Was that 12th?
What?
Alien, if he qualifies 6th, will start around P12.
It's 11, mate. Round 11, 12.
It's definitely 12. Quick maths. This is going to be a good lap from Technique. 29.0. Put him in 2nd place.
That would have actually put him first if KB didn't put his storm on.
I know.
Did you actually catch KB's lap? Nice.
Caught the end of it. That's good, but Alienware is the last to set a lap. Can he better his lap? He's got a 5-place grid penalty, same as Bass with an earlier collision. He's currently
out of ERS.
Out of ERS, yeah. So
and nearly fuel. I don't know what's happening with his lap.
But coming on the final corner, is this gonna be better? It's gonna be. It's not. He goes a 10th fastest, puts him a bit safer in 6th, but 6th place at Alienware probably starts 11th or 12th. We don't know. And Ollie failed to set a lap. Same as Hamilton. I think Hamilton left.
Hamilton gave up. Nice.
The favourite starts on pole position here in France.
So Bullboy was right with his prediction.
It was. Yeah, so Killerzone 3.5 tenths clear of the rest of the field. Technique Gaming putting his Toro Rosso in P2, Kazizzle in P3. Bullboy, a very strong performance from him in the P4. The defending champion. Surface in P5 would want to get off to a clean start. Alienware in P6, but it's got a 5-place grid penalty. Boastman P7, Damien P8, Felix P9, and Daft DK rounds out the top 10. It's going to be an interesting race, but Killerzone is in the front seat currently. It's just 3.5 tenths ahead of the field. That's insane.
That is insane.
And with no blizzard, it's looking golden for these guys.
Looks like an unpredictable race.
Yeah. Shame it's only 25%.
So what's everyone's predictions in chat?
Yeah, what's the
top 3? Come on, James. We know you're holding back a prediction.
Top 3 and first retirement. Who do you think is going to retire first, and who do you think is going to get the top 3 steps to the podium?
And who do you think is going to lag out first? That
yeah. Defo Boastman. His internet is insane. I think he's got the internet that's like, you know, the internet you carry around with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one he's got?
Yeah, he definitely just like travels on a train while playing F1 or something. Carrying Wi-Fi.
He only turns it on when he has the FRL race.
Yeah.
Plays single player 24/7.
I don't think he can play
as we go on to the formation lap.
Yeah, so Bass starts 16th.
What's happening with the
What?
I told you. Wait, Alienware's 10th.
Yeah, 10th. I think because Bass went down as well, and Bass was 11th.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, have we got anything in place? Because we were saying about penalties being dished out for formation lap incidents. Is that a thing, or have they not done that yet?
Well, yeah, I think it is a thing. So if anyone purposely takes anyone out on the formation lap, then you will be getting consequences. But at the moment, they're all looking clean. First time in a long time.
Probably why.
But let's just talk about Ballboy for a sec. He's actually put his car in P4. I think that's his highest qualifying position of the season. And
What did he get in Monaco?
he crashed out. He got like 15th or something, 10th, something like that. But I know his highest qualifying is 4th from the reigning world champion. It's currently the FRL champion.
There's your stats right there.
Yeah.
Fun fact. We're dishing out the fun facts today.
Yeah. Fun fact.
There's another fun fact. FRL Ballboy isn't a Ferrari because he supports Ferrari. That's another fun fact for you.
That's a huge fact.
What a scum.
Here's another fun fact. KB Killerzone just got pole position at France.
In a Force India. With equal cars.
India. On a PlayStation 4.
Another fun fact. They've all got full ERS right now.
No, fun fact.
I think
only a
KB's
25% race.
I think KB's warmed up his tires a bit too much. He's sliding around a lot in the last few corners, like a lot.
Oh, you reckon we might see a bad start from him? Technique game, he might be leading.
He hasn't got much of a back end, I don't think.
Yeah, but it takes quite a while for these cars to line up. So, but it looks like M Duran has put his Toro Rosso on the 18th spot on the grid. Toro Rosso's very far apart, but as we get ready for the race start, we never have any lights on this, not gonna lie. Wait, as we go to 5 red lights. And there we go. In the French Grand Prix, looks like one of the Saubers got a really good start. KB Killerzone covering off the Toro Rosso. There's McLaren going off in the background, but KB Killerzone leads into turn 1. Kazizel trying to get past Technique Gaming. Looks like Technique Gaming's pushed him out wide, but it looks like the Mercedes has got the job done. Will Kazizel keep the position? Now the Toro Rosso goes down the inside, and Surface has also made up a position off the start. There's been a bit of contact at the back. There's a someone spun round. I think that might be Alienware.
Alienware and a McLaren, I think it was.
But yeah, Technique gets.
Alienware.
Technique keeps second place. Surface moves up on Ballboy. Striker Gamer got a great start, starting very low down. Rowe going for a move now. Kandrew on Rowe, going into the chicane. Can he get the move done? Rowe doesn't go defensive, but Kandrew looking down the inside, and he cuts him off. Rowe keeps the 10th spot. I think that was Alienware spinning off early.
Alienware and Bass collided.
Alienware and Bass. Okay.
And I think Damio, he got caught up in it. He was in wrong place, wrong time.
Yes, but Bass is in 17th, so he might have got a bad start as well. But Kazizel, I think, is very close to the back of Technique Gaming. Technique Gaming looking to hold these cars up now. KB Killerzone got a 2-second lead going off the first lap. And Kazizel going very wide. This might invite Service for a good run down into turn 1. And yeah, Service is in the slipstream. KB Killerzone sets the fastest lap. But we see Surface. Kazizel goes defensive. And Surface will try it around the outside. It will have the inside for the next corner, but Kazizel fends it off and keeps his P3. Ballboy now looking very close to the back of Surface, but don't think it's close enough. Surface actually goes defensive. Ballboy around the outside. Can he get it done? Nah, Surface defends well. And Boastman with a dive bomb on Ballboy. Very ambitious. Doesn't work out from the Red Bull driver, but he might have a chance onto the straight. Alienware and Bass have stopped, so they might have got wing damage.
The Gamer just overtook Dafric.
Oh yeah, Striker
Felix Gamer just outspeeding right now, catching up to Striker Gamer. He goes for the double overtake and he doesn't get it. He nearly slides out there, but he keeps in. Dafric has gone now. He's quit.
Yeah, I think he's lagged out. Ooh, there's a Sauber going off track. I think that's Felix.
Yeah, Felix.
He got a penalty for that. Bit unfortunate, but yeah, Striker Gamer was on the super softs. So he's going to be going a bit longer into this race. Maybe pitting around lap 9, lap 8. But at the moment, KB Killerzone leads with Technique Gaming in the second, 2.2 seconds back.
Oh my god, we have a massive train here. From 12th to 15th, there's just a train.
Daft DK getting swabbled up. Is in ghost mode. DRS enabled, so we'll be seeing quite a few overtakes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Demi Insanity is in the pits.
Yeah.
Technic Gaming getting a 3-second time penalty.
Ollie getting past Kandrew. Kandrew were outbreaking himself, and this might show Matey Boy. He's gone off. Kandrew's gone off again. Kandrew off the track. Don't know, he might have got a penalty, but he seems to be locking up quite a lot. And Matey Boy will try to get into the top 10, score some points. But all the action's happening in the midfield with the two Saubers going out, Mo and Felix. They battling out for 8th place. Can Mo get close enough going into the chicane? No, he can't. Not on this occasion. I think Matey Boy is getting past Kandrew with DRS. Kandrew moves to the inside and outbreaks Matey Boy. Kandrew struggling down in 12th. Matey Boy gets a better exit. Looking to go down the inside of the sweeping right left-hander. Can't remember which one it is. Right. Kandrew on the outside. There's a Sauber ghosting. That was Mro. I think Mro spun out and Kandrew defends the position. Yeah, Mro. Oh, Mro spun out again. Oh, that's his race over. I think he was running the 9th, and that's Mro. His tyres are gone. I'll have to pit.
There's a lot of people going in Casizzle, Surface, both going in pits. A lot of people pitting now.
Killer Zone's in the pits. He's putting on the soft compound. Oh, he's been held up. But yeah, very early pit stop from here. Surface is in. Super softs. So is
KB going for a soft?
Yeah, has he gone a bit too conservative? Felix is in for the super softs as well.
We know. Don't forget, it is a 25% race, not a 50. So the softs could probably make it all the way round and still have a bit of margin, maybe a push.
I think he's gone a bit conservative. Maybe the soft tyres are the better tyre to be on, as Alienware sets the fastest lap on the soft compound.
Obviously, a stronger track for Alienware.
Yeah, he's been
as
doing
we have
well.
Hamilton doing a banger of a lap right now.
Where is he? He's not on the track. Well. So we're seeing Kandrew has front wing damage. I'll check that for you. Nah, it looks like all his wings there. It looks fine to me.
Striker Gamer right up. Oh, he's gone off a bit. Oh, I was going to say he's about to overtake Ballboy, but then he hit the curb. He kind of sent his car off the racing line a bit. But he's caught up in that corner. Ballboy is in danger as we come up to the DRS zone. Oh, Ballboy's gone into pits. Doesn't matter.
I think Casizzle and Matey Boy getting caught up in the leaders. He should be pitting soon. He looks for a move down the inside fight. He's fighting. Good for Matey Boy there. But Technique Gaming also in. So it's between Technique Gaming and KB Killer Zone. Yeah, Killer Zone will keep his lead. Or will he? Technique Gaming comes out just ahead. KB Killer Zone will have to fight for his lead back, and he just gets it.
But you got to remember, Technique Gaming is on super softs.
Yeah,
so it will be the faster tyre for a bit.
It will, and so is Casizzle. KB Killer Zone may be under threat from these two cars in the early stages of the Grand Prix, but when it gets later on,
he doesn't want to risk any wing damage or anything, so he's just got to play it safe, because if he does, he's ruined his whole strategy up.
Yep. So we know the soft tyres will make it to the end, and maybe the super softs, but it looks like Technique Gamers in the slipstream, going around the outside. I don't think KB Killer Zone can defend it, and he can't. Technique Gaming moves into the lead of the Grand Prix. Well, not the lead, 5th place, net lead. Yeah, because this is all very close on the back. Felix going down the inside of Ballboy, getting the job done. Ballboy's honestly on cold super softs, but Ballboy's having a decent race. Because this all.
You have Kandrew overtaking Bass FIFA on the straight, going in the inside line of the chicane. A bit of contact, bashes Bass FIFA off, but Bass FIFA keeps his position.
Does. Felix and Ballboy going out. Ballboy going down the inside of your favourite corner. But Felix defends it back. Would he try to cut back now? He tries to squeeze it around the outside. Felix obviously squeezes him off, but Ballboy's gone off the track. He has. And I don't think he'll get a penalty. I mean, he might have got a warning. But he's still fighting, Felix. He'll try it down the inside. He does. Oh, so close between them.
132, 1.
Now it's a drag race into the first corner. Who will break the latest? Ballboy looks like he's got DRS assistant. And that's Boseman coming out the pits and M. Duran coming out the pits in the background. But Felix defends his position. And Ballboy currently sits in ninth.
I always say in this situation, Ballboy does have the ERS advantage.
All the time. You're in ERS.
Yeah, it's so OP. KB has kept Kazizel behind. But KB...
how long?
No, Kazizel is going to get him.
He might go
inside line. He might go for a double overtake. Oh, he didn't. Technique game is just keeping it. As he goes for the cutback there. Okay, I think KB's just got the edge. No, Kazizel. Both on the same ERS as well. You know, really important. Oh, KB nearly took him out then.
He did.
Nearly.
KB nearly lost the back end. And that's put KB. KB's lost 2 positions in 2 laps. So the soft compound not working too well for him.
As long as he keeps with him till pit stop again.
No, I don't think that. I think it's a 1 stop.
So we have Striker game of 6 lap super softs in first. I don't think he was first at the start, was he? I think
he was 14th. He hasn't stopped yet.
Oh, he's gone really wide. He went onto the red then.
Killer Zone trying to fight back on Kazizel. Can't get him into turn 1. And this is making technique game and getting a bit of advantage. He's pulled out a bit, but...
It's Kazizel gets a 3-second time penalty.
That could be costly.
That could be.
But yeah, Ollie and Striker yet to pit. I think they're the only 2 drivers not to pit.
As we have Kazizel right behind... KB right behind Kazizel right now as he goes into DRS zone. He gets the DRS. Don't think he's going to have enough time to catch up with him though. As Kazizel has DRS on Technique Gaming. Technique Gaming is not looking very healthy right now.
Bit of a lock-up from Technique there. Under a lot of pressure. Surface in the background. Only 2.4 seconds off. Maybe we'll be able, but Ballboy trying to get past Felix again. Maybe beating himself out because he was running in 5th place and now he's down into 9th. He's been jumped by Boseman and Felix.
And Ballboy easily gets in here, I think. Yeah, easily gets in.
He's going to go down the inside of Felix into the sweeping right-hander, and he looks like he'll get the job done, but will Felix fight back around the outside? He will. Come Ballboy, squeeze him out. I don't think he will. Felix fighting. He's now got the inside line. And Felix defends him.
And he's got him. I don't know if there's a bit of contact. It wouldn't be much wing damage.
Striker game is in the pits. So he'll be putting on the Ultra Softs to go 5 laps to the end. And where will that see him come out? Probably around 9th. There comes Ballboy and Felix.
I do feel like KB has made the wrong choice. Because by the time the end of the race, I think the Super Softs are still going to be in their prime.
Got a yellow flag sector 3. As Damien comes in. Don't know who that was. But yeah, so Striker Gamer rejoins the track in 9th, just behind this Felix and Ballboy battle for 7th place. Ollie's still yet to pit, but the top 3, Kazizel, Killer Zone, and Technique Gaming, still squabbling it out for the top spot on the podium. Might not be there now, but Ollie is still yet to pit. He's still out on them.
A lot of 3-second time penalties.
Yeah, they're still out on them Super Softs. Do you reckon he'll pit this lap?
He might pit this lap. I think he has to be honest. To get any efficiency out of the Ultra Softs, I think he has to pit this lap.
Let's see.
They would have gone 9 laps on the Super Softs.
Nah, he's staying out.
Ended.
Maybe
9 laps on
holding...
Super Softs for Technique Gaming and Kazizel if they finish on the Super Softs. So I think KB might have made the wrong choice here. Because by the time the Super Softs have worn down, it's going to be the end of the race. KB might not have enough time.
He's keeping with him.
Better to go on the Supers.
Maybe it will come back to him at the end. Maybe he's biding his time, saving a bit of fuel, saving his tyres, and waiting to attack for the lead.
It's very impressive how he's keeping with them on harder tyres and less ERS deployment.
Yeah, it's for the slipstream. He puts it in high, and we'll be looking to get past Kazizzle for about the 4th time this race. But Kazizzle's got slipstream and Technique, so it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment, and Technique just staying ahead.
We need Technique to get out of the DRS zone of Kazizzle for anything to happen with KB.
KB just got a penalty, and these three battling it out. Looks like Kazizzle might have been in the wrong ERS mode there, because KB's got very close to winning. We're looking down the inside at the sweeping right-hander. He looks like he'll push him out wide and get him done. He does, and that moves Kazizzle. Now he's not. Kazizzle's coming back at him. And Kazizzle goes down the inside, a bit of contact, and he pushes KB off the track. But KB with a bit of an illegal overtake there, but he gets position back. And that's Kazizzle down the inside.
With a dive bomb.
I think, and then KB down the inside. Has that seen KB in 3rd place now? Past Kazizzle.
KB gets the DRS and Kazizzle don't.
Yeah, that was great battling. KB picking the perfect moment to overtake. I think Kazizzle got caught off with the ERS mode going into the sweeping right-hander, which made KB get close.
That has let Technique Gaming get away out of the DRS zone to KB.
1.1 seconds. That's Killer Zone's first opponent. Maybe the Supersofts are wearing.
Now gets DRS. Could we get another battle again for KB and Kazizzle?
I think KB also has DRS. I think his tyres are starting to come in now. Maybe the soft tyres were the way to go, but Ballboy is still on the back of Felix and struggling to get past him. Can Ballboy get past him on this straight? He's got him moving up the overtake, but I don't think he's got much ERS. But he moves to the inside line. Felix pushing him close onto the white line, but he'll have the inside line for the chicane, and he should break late and push Felix wide. He does, and that's Ballboy finally in 6th place. But Felix might fight back. Felix has no ERS either, so I think that sees Ballboy in 6th, and Boastman is his next opponent. But that is 7 seconds up the road.
Very close to Technique Gaming right now. It's made.
Ollie around the outside of Alienware. Oh, a bit of contact, but I think yeah, Alienware's gone off.
Oh my God! Goes for the overtake and he don't quite get him. A very risky dive from KB Killer Zone there. Technique Gaming, but Technique Gaming just gets the edge over him.
There's only 2 laps left.
A lot of time. I think KB's going to get in this lap, if you ask my honest opinion, because KB basically gained a whole second on him that lap.
Yeah, because this was losing touch, so these soft compound tyres might be coming into their prime right now, and these super softs are maybe falling off the cliff, so Killer Zone might have made the right strategic call.
He's got to be careful though, because Technique Gaming is lagging a bit right now with the connection.
I think who just won there? Alienware's in the pits again.
As you get outputs DRS, 2/10 behind, easily catching up to him right now. It's insane how fast it is when he catches up to him. He goes for the outside line, but he'll come to the inside, and he's got him easy.
Yeah, Killer Zone moves up into 1st, but can Technique Gaming have an answer? He's gonna get in the slipstream for the sweeping right-hander. Will he look to the inside, or will KB cover it off? I don't know. Is he close enough to go down the inside? He is. He moves to the inside. KB under pressure, but it looks like Technique lost a bit of grip, and that sees.
And Kazizzle right behind Technique Gaming as well.
Killer Zone is now into 1st place, so he's retaking his lead.
Oh,
contact between Technique and Kazizzle. Kazizzle very forceful down the inside. And that sees Technique Gaming half spun surface now on the back of Technique. That is very controversial. Kazizzle just dive bombed Technique, hit his side pod, spinning Technique round. And Technique now sees himself down into 4th.
And now he's spun out, thinking that overheated his tyres a bit.
Yeah, may have. And that might have been Kazizzle, an ambitious move from the Mercedes driver. Yeah, but Felix,
that has put surface into 3rd.
It has. Felix has got past Ballboy, and Ballboy's trying to get back past him. This is a long race battle. Ballboy down the inside into turn 1. Will he have the move done? But Felix sweeps round the outside. But Ballboy gets the cut back. Ballboy's got a bit more straight line speed, but will he get him into the corner? Felix is still defending hard. But
that's Ballboy's race right there.
Felix is still getting around the outside. As Felix looks like a very wide line. And Ballboy moves back into 6th.
Yeah, what is the RS going to bring into this?
Yeah, but look behind Striker Gamer and Ollie battling as well. Very close between them two, and Striker Gamer's hit the back of Ollie. Half spun a little bit there. Who'll make a move first? Can Felix get close enough to Bullboy? I don't think he will, and he can't. Ollie defending from Striker Gamer. A good race from Ollie. He didn't set a lap in qualifying and is currently up into 8th place. Defending from...
A lot of hate being shedded to Alienware in chat right now.
I know, he's currently running in 15th place.
Truck Gamer with another 3-second time penalty.
Striker Gamer has disappeared. Felix just spun. Felix has just spun round. Put him and Bullboy's battle out the window now. He's put down into 9th. He may have the same as Technique. And this is interesting. Surface only a second behind Kazizzle. So yeah, Surface going pretty well around this circuit. Up into 3rd after Technique Gaming and Kazizzle's contact. Yeah, Striker Gamer also made a mistake. He's lost 4 seconds to Ollie. Ollie's now gaining on Bullboy. I think this is Bullboy's next opponent. Ollie on softer compound and fresher tyres. And he's just gaining at least 5 tenths in every corner by the looks of it. How much faster he is. Yeah, Surface is in DRS range of Kazizzle up top.
And Duran is the first one to DNF'd. Only one DNF thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a 131-2.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, now Bullboy's under pressure from Ollie. Bullboy with less DRS, as you like to say. And he's going to be under a lot of pressure going into the 3rd sector. But can he fend him off like he battled with Felix? I don't think.
I think 1, 2, 3 is very solid right now.
Ollie's going down the inside of Bullboy, and he's got him down the inside of the sweeping right-hander. I don't think Bullboy has an answer to defend against Ollie. And that moves Ollie up into 6th place. Oh shit. It's lap 13.
KB Killer Zone.
Oh, KB Killer Zone wins.
Second.
Surface gets 2nd with the penalties.
From penalties.
Yeah, and Kazizzle finishes in 3rd. Technique in 4th. Boastman with a good showing from him in 5th. Very quiet race. And that was on the last lap of the Grand Prix. Didn't even realise Ollie gets past Bullboy for 6th. Bullboy with a good race in 7th. Striker Gamer with a bit of contact and all that finishes in 8th. Felix spilling out near the end. Kandrew not getting in the points.
I feel like Technique Gaming got cheated out with a podium right here.
He did.
But he might still get it because Zizzle might be like getting a penalty from not just the game stewards but the actual stewards.
And Kandrew rounds out the top 10. Wow, what a race. Didn't even realise it was lap 13 because I thought it was 50%.
I did say.
Shame for gaming getting to a car. Let's have a look at the comments. So we got Unseen. I thought Alien was removed from FRL. Nah, mate, no politics in this conch, but I don't know. He's been removed from FRL more times than I've won a race. It's insane. He has like 4 accounts, so...
So we have KB Killer Zone with a 3-second time penalty come first. Surface second with no penalties at all. Kazizzle third with a very dirty tactic on Technique Game with a 3-second time penalty. Technique Game with a 3-second time penalty in 4th. Boastman 5th. Ollie 6th. FRL Bullboy 7th. Bus 3 for 8th. Matey Boy 9th. And Striker Gamer 10th. So that's 1 point. So I think that's like closed the gap to 49 points in the championship right now. Striker Gamer I think still second after his shocking race. With a 9-second time penalty from Striker Gamer as well.
Yeah, I mean, his racing line and qualifying probably was going to get him some penalties. But KB Killer Zone, we all thought when he put on the soft tyres it was the wrong choice, but he comes out on top. Only a second. If Surface gained a second, Surface could have won the race on penalties. That would have been great.
5-minute break.
Yeah, we've got a 5-minute break now in between Austria and France. So yeah, pretty insane. Good race.
This way you could have put some music on if it was Twitch, but we're on YouTube.
I know, right? Intermission music.
I know.
Yeah, so KB Killer Zone winning the race. He must be pushing himself up the championship now. Okay, people have
So,
left.
right.
Why are people leaving? 5-minute break, maybe going on a time trial, taking all the time they need. Yeah, but what do you think about Surface coming out of nowhere, getting
I think he
second
does
place?
deserve it after his very unlucky last few races. Is basically the Ricardo of FRL.
I know.
So I think he does. I think he deserves that second. I don't think Kazizel deserves that third. I do think Technic Gaming deserves that, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Ooh, look
KB
at
Kid's only with a storm of a lap though, and then out strategizes everyone. He does deserve first, no
he
doubt.
does. That was a great showing from Killer Zone. And yeah, we'll see what happens between Technique Game and Zizzle. They'll go to the stewards probably,
But
because
fastest lap did come from Alienware, so that's shocking. Weren't
Yeah.
expecting that.
it's just a shame that is a fast driver, but he can't keep it away from contact. He's like Maldonado in a sense. He just
I'm gonna be
a magnet for
just a
contact.
minute. Go back.
Yeah, so Technique and Zizzle make contact. Boseman showing a good race. It was very quiet for him, but he gets a 5th place. Good showing. 10 points. Ollie in 6th. Great strategy from him. Started on the supers. Started at the back of the grid. Didn't set a time in qualifying. Started on the supers. Went really long into the race. And then fought at the end on ultras for fighting with Striker Gamer and FRL Ballboy for 6th place. So yeah, a few people have left. And I don't know why. Let me just see if Ballboy's going to join the party. Seeing like Alien's a dirty driver. Looks like we've got David Wolvank and Jack in. Yeah, David Wolvank actually was in qualifying really strong. Setting a 104.4. Very strong lap from him. Yeah, it would have been in at least top 10 in F2. So David Wolvank's a one to watch. He's currently racing in F3, but we'll sure to see him in F2 and then maybe F1 in a few seasons' time. Get a bit of Alien as a dirty driver, 100%. I feel like we've had this chat for about 20 times now. Shit, need to spectate. But yeah, he's got like 7 accounts, I swear, because there's always a different account with him. It seems like he's been kicked out of the league, like, at least at every race, and then we see him the next race. Shame, really. Maybe the leader needs to be a bit more harsh on dirty drivers, but we'll wait and see. He was pretty strong. He is a fast driver because he won't be able to go down to F2 because he is fast, but it's just a shame that he's just not the cleanest of drivers. If he could keep it clean, I'd reckon he'd be fighting for podiums at most races, but he just can't keep it on the track. He's always making contact with other drivers. We've got different names here. I think some people have left, don't know why. But it looks like that we've got mostly reserve drivers, which is insane. So yeah, Austrian Grand Prix qualifying is underway. We've just had the French Grand Prix, KB Killerzone taking the top spot there. And will he take the top spot in Austria? We'll wait and see. As loads of cars flourish out of the pits. Felix, it looks like, is out first. First to react. Good race from him. You think he got 10th, Alienware's left the session. 10th place, he did spun out in the last race, so hopefully he'll have a better showing in this race. Austria, obviously a very short track, so we should be in the 104s. Maybe see the 103s from the top drivers. Could have gone on the super soft tyres again. He tried this the last race in France. Will he try and stay on the supers this race? Probably not. But he always likes to go out on the super softs early on. So everyone's out at the moment. Damien, Blizzard's replacement. So we're going to spectate Felix, as I think he has just started his lap going into turn 1. Probably the easiest corner to cut of the track. Turn 1 and the last corner. Good exit from him. Got a bit too much on the curb, maybe, which might affect the run down into turn 2. Get the best entry possible. Don't have to hit the apex here. You can run a bit wide. Gets a good exit there. All about the exit, going on to the second DRS zone, going down to turn 3. You want a late apex into this corner, which he does. Good exit going up to turn 4. And now the sweeping left-hander in turn 5, using all the track, 4th to 5th gear. And he's gone wide. Oh, he's hit the gravel and he's spun round. He's in the wall. Oh, doesn't lose his wheel, so he can carry on in the session, but that's unfortunate from Felix. As you see a Red Bull go past, I think that's the Red Bull of Boseman. Coming around the final 2 corners. Nearly flat on that corner, bit of a lift, gear 4. Felix is actually retired. Don't know what happened there, but Boseman coming across the line. It's a 104.3 from Boseman, and Felix looks like he'll be starting near the back of the grid. Bas FIFA, Boseman's lap got invalidated, so Bas FIFA getting a 104.8 in the McLaren. Obviously a very competitive FG. David Woolbank a 105.1. Surface with 105.1. Jordill with a 105.6. He's a new driver, wasn't in the race last race. Technique Gaming coming past the final 2 corners now. Going into the pits. Why is he in the pits? Fuming. Gazizzle on his outlap, I think. Jack Meyer going 4th fastest with 105.4. Obviously very early in, so KB Killerzone on the super softs. So he'll be trying his best to qualify as high as possible if he wants to stay on the super softs. Yeah, Felix has got a great helmet design. It's different. Looks like a ladybug. So that's a McLaren going off, and yeah, KB's in the pits. Installation lap, nearly loses it going into the pits. But Damien goes fastest on the ultra soft tyres in the Ferrari. Ollie going P2, 104.6. So good showing from these. We're getting some Bullboy putting himself in P4. Rowan Jordill P8, P9. We've had half the grid. Daft DK is retired, so we've got 2 drivers retired already in this race. In the race and qualifying. So yeah, Felix we saw spinning off early out, hitting the gravel and then touching the wall. I don't know if he thought he retired. I don't know. I think he got mad maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Ooh, that's Kandri, I think, clipping the wall there. And he'll want to go into the pits after that, hitting the grass, and that's not a good in lap from him. Boseman out. His lap got invalidated. He set a 104.4, I think I caught, so he would actually be on provisional pole right now if he didn't get invalidated. So hopefully he can put a clean lap together. Unseen says Boseman for pole. He could do it. If he don't lag, of course. Bumped into someone when rejoining the track, my fault. Oh, that's unfortunate. You'll start, I think, P16. Felix. So, Kandrew's left. Don't know why he's left. But as Boseman winds up his lap now, 1:03.8 for pole. Yeah, we're seeing pretty slow times right now, I'm not gonna lie. F2 is currently faster, so hopefully we see some 1:03s. That'll be insane. But Boseman winding up his lap. A bit wide into turn 1 and a bit wide on the exit. But hopefully he didn't get invalidated. Coming up to turn 2, focus on the braking zone. Heavy braking down all the way to gear 2, sometimes gear 1. As he goes, uses gear 1 for a split second there to get the turn-in point. DRS wide open, going into turn number 3. Late apex in this turn, maybe going to gear 2 for a split second as well. As he does. Nice exit there, got a bit on the curb, might affect his run down into turn 5. Technic Gaming goes fastest with 1:04.4. Damn. Good lap from him. But Boseman coming into the final 2 corners now. The fastest corners on the track. The quick right-hander. Nearly flat. Half on the throttle. Down to gear 4. Make sure you don't go too wide. Coming up to the line. What's it going to be? A 1:04.2. And that puts him second place because Alienware's gone even faster for 1:04.1. Insane from Alienware. Put him in provisional pole. Boseman puts himself into second. So we're getting close to the 1:03 surface. There we are, 1:03.8 from surface. Insane lap from him. And that's the predicted pole time. Kandrew lagged out, unfortunately. Oh, wow.
Really, man. Jack Mia? When did he join?
Yeah, we've got different drivers.
Well, we've got David Bullban, we've got Jack Mia, Jordan.
There's some drivers left and then some drivers joined out, don't know. But the talking point right now is Surface has put himself on provisional pole for 1:03.8. And that is a big margin around this track. It's such a short track, so every 10th matters. But we're yet to see a lap from Killer Zone, which may be on a lap right now. Yeah, it's not. But Bass FIFA in there, is he? Oh yeah, he is in 8th. It's because he's not in a Force India. That's why.
Alien were gone wide there. I think someone just got in his way. Who just got in his way?
Anyone is probably on it in lap, mate, because he set his lap last lap. So Jack moves up into 5th, overtaking Damien with a 1:04.5. Good showing from him. KB into the pits. KB doesn't like setting a lap early on, does he? He just has a load. He just drives around a bit, seeing the track.
I think Ballboy's on a lap.
Nah, he hasn't got his DRS open. See a lot of people returning to the pits. I think Ollie is on his lap right now. Finished P6 in France. Can he qualify into the top 10 this way around? He didn't set a lap in France, so... Oh, and he spun it and he's hit the wall. He got too early on the throttle. And that sees Ollie into the wall, resets to the track. Hopefully gets out the way of the Toro Rosso of Technique. But yeah, Ollie hitting the wall, getting on the throttle a bit too early.
I'm surprised he didn't like die then, to be honest. That was a...
It was a hefty crash. Yeah. So Unseen's prediction for pole is currently correct with a 1:03.8. But we're yet to see a lap from KB. And Technique Gaming just winding up his lap, I think, as well now. Yeah, he's currently sitting in 5th place. They want to try maybe get a victory.
Cheated out of a podium last track, so he's out for redemption.
Yes, and Boastman's out on the super soft tyres. That's no, he is actually out on the supers. So is he? Does he think he can go faster on the super softs?
I mean, if he can, fair play to him.
I mean, if he can, that would be insane. So 104.2 on the ultras is pretty insane. A bit of a lock up from Technique. Going into turn 4. Going to turn 5 right now. Sweeping right hander. He went into gear 3 for a bit there. That was not ideal. But going up the hill into the penultimate 2 corners. Oh, and he's warming up his tyres. He's probably abandoned his lap, bro. And he's gone off the track. Technique Gaming taking the escape route, nearly touching the wall. And what's he doing? Letting Surface go past.
No,
he's stopped.
And now he's going past. Oh.
And he's spun out. He's doing some donuts. He's celebrating that 5th place.
Oh my god, what is
Which
he
is
doing?
now 6th, because Bass Fifi goes 5th. But we're going to ride on board with Surface. He's currently the pole sitter. Provisional pole of 103.8, 3 tenths faster than Alienware. His insane time right now in the Renault.
Is he going to prove Nightmare wrong?
Hey, can he even go faster? Maybe a 103.7 from Surface. Using all the track. Looking like a very good lap. A bit of the back end stepped out there, but it should be good. But KB Killerzone goes at 103.7. Can Surface react? Go around the final corner. Can Surface? I think he might. 103.9. He don't. He only goes a 10th slower in his lap. But KB Killerzone, after doing a lot of warm-up laps for about first 10 minutes, yeah, he's had enough.
I don't know why he's retiring.
So KB Killerzone dips into the 107s only just, and he gets provisional pole away from Surface, and Alienware sits in P3. Only 2 drivers to get into the 103s, which is insane. But yeah, Boastman, I think he's a 10th down on his time. Going to the pits. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think he'll be going out on the ultras. I think he tried to go fast on the super softs, couldn't, and he'll be going out on the ultras.